Alright, let's see what happens when we protect Ava. We're probably all dead because of this. No, I won't allow it. We can't do this. This isn't about the truth or how important it is. We can't sacrifice Ava's life to get it. That's going too far. Takumi. Letting her live could also be dangerous. She might remember her true self and her true loyalties at any time. And we can't take her back to the artificial satellite when all this is over. You're saying we have to kill her sooner or later anyway, right? Well, what if we don't? I want to find a way. I don't want to throw Ava's life away. For better or worse, she's our friend. She's one of us. Couldn't live with myself if we killed her now. Takumi. You're following your heart. I respect that. I wish I could back you up on this, you know. But she's the only commander left. I don't like it either, but it's the only way. Releasing Ava from her pain will release us from all of the secrets, all the lies.
Why can't you understand that?
I'm telling you, that was worth killing a friend for. It's all right. Please, do not hesitate to kill. No, Ava, don't say that. It's not how you really feel, is it? You can't die here. You have a reason to live, remember? That's why you surrendered to us, isn't it? Because you had to survive no matter what the cost.
My true feelings. No, I don't want to die.
I know you're gonna hate me for doing this. I'm prepared for that. But you have to die, or we'll never know the truth. Goodbye, Ava. With a final tortured scream, Shoma began rushing toward Ava. Shoma, no, stop. He slipped past me and launched himself at her. I don't want. Oh.
Shoma!
I recoiled in shock at the gruesome scene that played out over the next few seconds. At the last moment, Ava had moved like some kind of feral beast and driven her weapon right through Shoma's heart. A huge amount of blood, or rather, cryptoglobin, started pouring from around the wound and flowing into the former commander.
Ava. I guess this is what I get. I'm a miserable failure to the very end.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Don't blame Ava, everyone. It's not her fault. She's just swatting a bug that tried to hurt her.
Ava, please! You need to stop!
Snapping back to my senses, I tried to pull her away from Shoma, but it was already too late.
No!
Shoma is... No! No! Everyone, restrain her!
We all braced ourselves for another battle. But rather than fight, Ava trotted unsteadily on her feet and passed down. She lay motionless on the ground, right next to Shoma's dried up, desiccated body. Why? Why did it turn out like this? Once Ava was safely back in her cage, we dug a grave for Shoma and laid him to rest next to the others. All I'd wanted was to stop any more friends from dying. Instead, I'd saved one life at the cost of another.
How could this happen?
Shoma! Damn it! This isn't the death I would have wanted for him.
Whatever the one last secret Shoma had been so obsessed with was was what we never... Whatever the one last secret Shoma had been so obsessed with was, we'd never learn the truth about it now. I didn't care about that, though. We had much more immediate problems to deal with. Namely, what to do with Ava. She'd been unconscious ever since she'd absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin. Lying so still and quiet that it was all hard to tell if she was still alive. But that didn't change the fact that she'd killed a member of our team, in spite of her brainwashing. That wasn't the kind of thing we could just ignore. I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd experienced yesterday hadn't gone away. This was cold, hard reality, a reality where Ava had killed Shoma. How had things gone so far off track? Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? I can't sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. Over in the cafeteria, everyone looked solemn. When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense. Ava's been in her cage ever since yesterday. I see. It's a necessary precaution. If she goes crazy like that again, Kako could be in danger. Shoma used to be in charge of the key, but we put it in the war room for now. You think we ought to move Ado's cage to the corner of the schoolyard? I think so. Leaving him near Ava is the way she is now could be asking for trouble. Yeah, it's probably the safest choice right now, especially with Siri still out of action. Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Siri?
She really hasn't been able to assess the damage yet. She's been too worried about other stuff.
Ava went ahead and killed Shoma and Siri. Even I've got to tip my hat to her.
Shoma's the one who attacked her first. We probably could rule killing him as self-defense.
Technically, the whole war was self-defense, at least from Ava and the other Futurans' point of view. We all knew that, but this wasn't the time to point it out. It was a fact that we were still struggling to come to terms with.
Yeah.
Self-defense? I don't know about that. Ava's never even one of us. She used to be our enemy, and she only fought with us because we brainwashed her. I mean, you all saw what she looked like when she killed Shoma and took his cryptoglobin, right?
Yeah, that was pretty intense. She was like some kind of monster.
Then
it's a good thing we put her back in her cage, isn't it? Perhaps, but will that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control. What are you getting at? You're saying it's too risky to allow Ava to live, right? You want to kill her?
That doesn't seem fair. Just because she might be dangerous? Might. Nothing. She killed Shoma. We'll never be safe with someone like that around. Or do you just want to wait around until she breaks out of her cage and attacks someone else?
She stopped being a member of the team the moment she killed one of us. We gotta treat her like any other enemy now.
You too, Takamaru.
I know you don't want this, Takumi. That's why I won't force a decision right away. But we need to be aware of the danger and threat Ava with the appropriate amount of caution.
Just so long as I'm not the one to guard her. I don't want to be the next victim.
Ava was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear, and it wasn't entirely unjustified. The whole special defense unit was avoiding Ava now. And, not just her, they also started to look at me differently. I didn't have to ask why. I was the one who'd insisted saving Ava from Shoma. My insistence that she'll tell us how she really felt was probably why she snapped, too. I was just trying to stop Shoma from doing something he'd regret. But if I'd stayed quiet, he'd still be alive right now. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Ava. What was I supposed to do? I knew there was no real answer to that question, but it just made my remorse stronger. It's morning. I don't think the others feel like talking to me right now. At least not until we settle the issue of what we're gonna do with Ava. I wonder how she's doing. How would she feel being shut up in her cage while we decide the fate of her? Maybe I'll go check on her before I do anything else. Went to the courtyard and made my way towards Ava's cage. In spite of all the chaos she'd caused a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. The only difference was that she was tied up. We'd taken another of her freedoms away from her. Her expression didn't change when she noticed me.
Have you come to punish me, Mr. Sumino?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything after the end of the battle. But I've been told that I did something terrible. I must be punished. I will accept any punishment. Please, pass your judgment on me.
Sorry, but I don't have that right. Nobody here does. We can't judge you for what you've done, Ava.
Ava's only the way she is because Assyria obliterated her real personality and made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shoma was our punishment for doing that to her. Of course, the way she was now, all that was lost on her.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. If I'm not going to be punished, when will I be let out? I cannot obey your orders inside this cage. I need to fight. I need to kill the invaders.
No, it's okay. Don't need to think about that stuff right now. Really. The only reason you feel like you need to is because of what we've done to you.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Do you want me to stay in my cage and do nothing? If that is your order, I will obey it.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but bear with it a little longer, okay?
Understood. I will remain here on standby until further notice.
I left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions. But I still didn't think Ava killing Shoma meant we could kill her. It was our fault she was like this, in more ways than one. We were the ones who started this war, after all. Shoma's death had brought a lot of stuff into focus. Stuff I'd been trying not to think about. Namely what we'd done to Ava. How we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war, and humanity's future was on the line. I knew that. But did that really make it okay to do something so cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely doesn't. What we're doing isn't right. That morning, I decided to go see Ava again. I couldn't explain why, but I feel like I needed to talk to her some more.
How are you feeling today, Ava?
My physical condition is the same as ever.
That's good. Those restraints aren't hurting you, are they?
I am fine. They are a little tight around my chest, though.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I stayed and talked with Ava for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Ava after all. It's just what was left of her after Seer had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. That got me thinking, what was the real Ava like? Not the enemy commander, but Ava as the Futurin, the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most?
Ava, did you have a family before? Somebody you wanted to protect.
I was thinking out loud. I wasn't really expecting a reply. But my question had an effect on her.
Huh? Ava! Ava! What is it? What's the matter?
Stop it! No!
Ava! Ava, please get a hold of yourself!
Something was seriously wrong with her. Ava jerked around erratically and looked a look of agony on her face, and then she slumped over motionless, like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
Ava? She's still breathing. She must have passed out. But why did this happen?
Should I tell the others about it? No, they'll think she went berserk again. They're already looking for reasons to execute her. I better stay quiet. As I stood there looking down at her, Ava's lips parted ever so slightly and moved.
Mune.
I stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Ava's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she'd go back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she said when she passed out. What was it again? Commune. Could that be somebody's name? It was like asking her about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. She mentioned commune after that, then things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. I went to the cafeteria a little later than usual so I wouldn't run into him.
Huh?
Alright, no one's here. True, I was staying out of everyone's way right now, but none of them were actively searching me out either. It's been like this ever since I saved Ava. I didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shoma's death. I don't have anything to do today, but I'm still worried about Ava. Maybe we'll go check on her again. Takumi. Oh, hey Nozomi. We're going to talk to Ava a lot lately, huh? Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem? Not a problem, exactly. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop.
Huh?
Huh? I can tell what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Ava's fault. It's just because of the brainwashing. But if you keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks. Nozomi was right, of course. She'd sum up the whole situation pretty well. Seeing me go to talk to Ava every day, it wouldn't be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me. Thanks for the warning. Sorry. What I'm saying must sound heartless. I mean, you're all Ava has right now. If you stop going to see her, she'll be the target of everyone's hate, with no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than see everyone turn on you. I had to say something. Even now, she's doing her best to be honest and considerate. Nozomi is such a good person. Better than I'll ever be. No, really. Thank you. But I'm gonna keep seeing Ava. What? I'm not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. For getting both Shoma killed, and for making Ava the way she is. Heck, even for the fact that humanity was the ones trying to take the Futurans home from them. I've been complicit in so much horrible stuff. It feels like the guilt is going to crush me. Talking to Ava helps, somehow. Takumi. Went to the courtyard to talk to Ava again. As usual, she answered all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma of guilt choking my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, I was still using her, just in a different way from before.
Looks like it's getting late. I'd better head back for the day.
Understood. Goodbye, Mr. Sumino.
She looked kind of restless. She's trying to tell me something.
Ava, is there something on your mind?
Mr. Sumino, why are you being so nice to me? I'm just a possession for you to use as you see fit.
I don't want to treat you like a possession anymore. Even if it's not by your own choice. You're still an ally I entrust my life to on the battlefield. And we've done something truly terrible to you. That's the reason things have ended up like this. But for what it's worth, I want to do whatever I can for you.
For me?
My words would have probably rung false if I were speaking to a real Ava. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was trying to make myself feel better by offering something else. A token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
Ava, I know it's probably pointless to ask, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I want to kill invaders.
No, I mean, outside of battle. There's gotta be something, right? Is there, say, anyone you really miss right now?
Same way I miss Karua.
You said someone's name last time. Commune. Do you know who that is?
Commune.
The moment she heard the name, Ava's face went pale.
Oh no, not again!
Wish I hadn't mentioned that name now, but there was no taking it back. Ava began thrashing around like she had last time. There was one very important difference.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Did that break her? Did that break it? Did that break out of the brainwashing?
What the?
My head! No! Stop! Get out of my head!
You've got to be kidding me. The brainwashing's wearing off? Look in Ava's eyes had changed. Gone from beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. It was the same way she had looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before Sari took her away for his emergency treatment.
Please, no! No more! Don't mess with my head again! Why are you doing this? How can you be so cruel?
Ava, please, you have to calm down. I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
It probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
You have to stop yelling, though. If the others hear you, we could be in big trouble.
You won't do anything? That's a lie! Why would I believe anything you say?
Now that Sari's not here to operate the machine, Ava's brainwashing is gone for good. But if Hiroko and the others find out, she's her old self again.
Listen to me, Ava. You were brainwashed. It's only just wearing off now. But if the rest of my team realize that, they'll kill you for sure. I don't want that to happen. I know this must be hard for you to believe, but please, just trust me on this. I'm trying to save your life.
Save my life? Oh wait, you're...
My frantic flame finally got through to her, and she began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me with outright animosity, but that fear and unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
I think I'm starting to remember. It's like something out of a nightmare. A me who wasn't me. You're... Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit.
You remember what happened while you were brainwashed?
Only a little. It's coming back to me, but it's still fuzzy. Did you mean what you said just now? You really want to save me?
I do. Please, believe me.
It was such a subtle change that it was easy to miss, but Ava's caution seemed to ease up a little.
After you took me prisoner, your commanding officer, Sire, he brainwashed me. Now that I've broken free of it, the risks of letting me live outweigh the benefits. It's like you said, if the others find out, it could be the end for me.
She's still afraid, but she's thinking rationally. This is the real Ava, huh? She was a commander, so I guess it was no surprise she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. Feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
But that begs the question. Are you really going to keep this a secret from your allies?
If I can, then yes. I'll try.
You'd betray your own team for me?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm just as loyal to them as I always have been. It's more like, even if our people are at war, as individuals, there's no need for you and me to hate each other, right?
So this is your way of easing your guilt for brainwashing me? Well, all right. I'll do as you say. For now.
Thanks, Ava.
What am I gonna do with her now, though? I don't have any kind of concrete plan. I'll have to think of something. I probably shouldn't stick around too much longer. If people get suspicious, this will all be for nothing.
We'll talk about what we're going to do next tomorrow. If anyone else tries to speak to you before then.
I know. I'll pretend I'm still brainwashed. But don't worry. You're the only one who comes to see me anyway.
Ava smiled sadly. Reluctantly, I walked away, leaving her locked up in a cage for another day. After eating a quick, simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard when no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to talk to Ava about the future.
Takumi Samino.
When Ava saw me, she dropped the act, allowing emotion to show on her face again.
You're late. You ought to consider how I feel, waiting for you all alone.
Despite her rebuke, she seemed more relaxed now, almost like she was warming up to me.
Sorry. I didn't want to look like I was in too much of a hurry and risk tipping anyone off.
I know. I was just trying to make you feel bad.
I guess I deserve that much, at the very least.
We are enemies after all. You and I, we're enemies. Invaders, and the invaded.
Ava stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen warring emotions. Anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
Why did you attack us? If you'd never come to Futurum, none of this would have happened.
I won't make excuses. I know that we're the ones who started this war now.
No, I didn't mean to blame you personally. You didn't know. You were told you were fighting to protect your friends and family.
If I had to put a name to the emotion on his face right now, I'd have to call it pity. Compassion, maybe. Guess in her eyes we were just misled soldiers, made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to set me free, but it would be nice to know.
At the very least, I can promise I won't tell anyone you're back to your old self. They hate you enough as it is.
Hate me? Isn't that a little excessive? They didn't treat me this way or make me wear these strange clothes before. Why did things change so suddenly?
Huh?
Something seemed odd about Ava's attitude. Could it be?
Ava, do you remember a member of our team named Shoma? Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. Yes, I remember. He used to come see me in my cage and help me out with little everyday things. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while.
Know.
What's happened to him?
I was right. If it doesn't remember killing Shoma, she did say her memory was still fuzzy. What now? Should I tell her? No, the shock might be too much for her, but I've got to tell her something.
You've gone pale. Oh no. Did he?
He died. In in battle.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
It was too observant for me to hide the truth completely. But at least I was able to hold back the most important detail. For now.
He was kind to me, even when I was a prisoner. I got the feeling that he just wasn't made for war.
Yeah, he was a good guy. And a much braver, kinder person than he ever gave himself credit for.
You've had it hard too, haven't you?
Ava spoke with a kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. Even shut up in his cage behind enemy lines, she still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, Shoma wasn't the only brave, kind soul around here.
You're not worried about me, are you? I'm the one responsible for killing all your friends.
Friends? Oh, do you mean the other heroes? We fought on the same side, but I wouldn't call them friends. They certainly didn't think of me that way. I didn't ask to be chosen by the power of God. If it weren't for that, I would never have gone to war in the first place. I never wanted to be a hero.
And with that, I finally understood. Ava and I may have been on different sides, born on different planets. We were basically the same. Neither of us wanted to fight or kill other people, but with our homes and families on the line, we'd been left with no choice. We didn't choose this life. It was chosen for us.
It's the same for all of you, isn't it? I understood that once I saw you outside of battle. You don't really want to fight either. It's too bad we had to meet like this. In another time and place, we might have been...
Ava couldn't bring herself to finish that sentence. She couldn't say anything to comfort her either. She just stared into her big sad eyes. She doesn't remember what she did to Shoma. This could be bad. But she said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. When Ava does remember, she won't be able to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it. Or breaking one of her people's most serious religious taboos, too. Can't do that to her. Better keep it a secret for a little while longer. I was so absorbed in my thoughts I didn't notice someone else coming down the hall toward me until they spoke. Takumi. Oh. Hey, Tsubasa. Feels like it's been a while since we talked, huh? Are you okay? You look kind of pale. I'm fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here. But I'm one step closer to fixing Siri now. Oh, so the repairs are going well. That's not good. we don't want that at this point. If Siri finds out that Ava's not brainwashed anymore, that's going to be a problem. Yep. Welcome. Some of the others went out to find me a bunch of useful materials. Yugamo found a bunch of data in schematics and other stuff on a worm computer. How long do you think it'll be until you can fix him? The way things are going now, probably just 3 more days. I didn't exactly like the guy, but he's useful to have around. I think Shion misses him too. He hasn't appeared since Siri got destroyed. You know, I'm worried about him. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. Gotta fuel up so I can keep working. See ya. Sounds like he really is going to fix Siri. Now things are looking really bad. Siri comes back and hears Ava's been acting strange. He's sure to look into the cause thoroughly. And the fact that the brainwashing's come undone is bound to come out. Tsubasa said she'd be done in another 3 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. That doesn't leave me a lot of time. But what should I do? After breakfast, I once more made my way to the courtyard to talk to Ava. We discussed the situation from different angles. She told me a little more about Futrum and its people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Being here with her, talking about whatever came into our heads, was a nice way to get away from everything for a while.
You know, the more you tell me, I get the feeling Futurans and Earthlings aren't so different after all.
I know. It's not just how we look, but our culture and history is similar too. Maybe we share a common ancestor, somewhere in the distant past.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi story. But it wouldn't be all that strange at this point.
Ava suddenly stopped talking, and a look of profound sorrow crossed her face.
Is something wrong?
I know that telling you about this won't do me any good, but I was thinking about my daughter.
Daughter? You have kids?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Well, technically she is adopted. Her name is Commune. She's only a little girl, but she's very smart.
Commune. So she was remembering a family member.
Her birth parents tried to oppose Veshness and were executed. She killed them right in front of her. Commune has suffered so much already. I just want her to be happy. Don't look so worried. We may be apart now, but I'm sure God is watching over her.
You know, I've been meaning to ask about that too. The god that you believe in on this planet, what kind of deity are they?
I can tell you some of our legends, for starters. Long ago, God gave Futurum the boxes of blessings and calamity.
Blessings? Calamity?
7 boxes of blessings that could grant any wish. And 6 boxes of calamity that would bring disaster when opened. It's said that God's power is what gave the boxes such frightening potential. After they appeared, that same power brought about a long period of peace. We still believe that those chosen to wield it are closer to God than others. But when this war started, everything changed. Our divine powers are no longer used simply to protect others, but to actively slaughter our enemies as well. My sister, that is...
They are sisters.
Veshness. Commune's birth parents tried to stop her, so she killed them.
So they are sisters. They didn't make implications of that earlier, so they actually are sisters. Dang. I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflected in Ava's eyes. I was still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
My poor Commune. Fate hasn't been kind to her. Even now, she can't be truly free. Even if I'm just a replacement for the mother she lost, I still want to give her all of the love I can.
Just a replacement. Somehow, I doubted that. When Ava talked about Commune, her whole being radiated love. The kind of love that only a real mother could feel. Seeing her like this seemed to make everything fall into place, and the last of my doubts disappeared.
Listen, Ava. I've made up my mind.
Crouched down in front of the cave so I could look her in the eyes, face to face.
I'm going to get you out of here.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. So long as you're at this school, you'll never be safe. Sooner or later, you'll be seen as a potential threat and executed, or brainwashed again.
Either way, it amounted to this Ava disappearing forever. I didn't want that. For some reason, I didn't think Shoma would have either.
You really mean it, don't you? But what about you, Takumi? If you let me go, won't you be treated as a traitor?
I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it look like an accident.
I don't understand. Why are you willing to go that far for my sake?
I didn't have an answer for her. Not one I could put into words, anyway. But the camaraderie I'd felt felt for Ava was before, the sympathy I felt for her now, the guilt of being part of an invading force. They're all driving me in the same direction. Maybe that wasn't much of a reason. Or maybe it was all of the reason I needed.
I guess it's because this war isn't what I thought it was. Knowing what I do now, I just can't justify it anymore. That's why it's so important to me to do the right thing in other ways, if I can. That's really all there is to it.
And the right thing is saving me.
Saving you and reuniting you with Commune.
Oh,
And I don't want to stop there either. Talking to you has made me realize how alike we all are. You and Commune can find other common ground between our planets. I'm sure of it. I'll try to find something on this side too. Maybe then we can stop the fighting and end this war peacefully. Maybe I'm being hypocritical or naive. Maybe I'll be treated as a traitor. But I don't care about that. I just want to follow my heart and do what I believe is right.
Takumi. Thank you.
And just like that, my future had been decided. Now I knew what I had to do. It was the best to do it sooner rather than later. Get everything ready today. Carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Ava free. I got up early before the morning announcement. Went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Ava's cage. First, I handed her a small knife to cut the restraints with. I can finally move my arms and legs again. These ropes really were tight around my chest. Yeah, you mentioned that. All left us now is to unlock your cage. But knowing Hiroko and the others, they'll probably have some kind of extra security in place to tip them off if it's opened. So when I do open it, get out of here as fast as you can. Are you sure you want to do this? I held her gaze for a few moments and smiled. It's too late for second thoughts now. Come this far. I'm not backing down. Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. Peaceful negotiation might not be possible while Veshness is still in charge. But I'll do what I can for you. Whatever happens to me from here on, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Ava. I wanted to say something clever, something meaningful. But I knew I'd never do it justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Instead, I fumbled with the key I'd forgotten from the war room and thrust it into the lock. Huh? What's wrong, Takumi? That's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit. They switched the key. Are you sure it's the right key? It's the right one, all right. I just switched it with a dummy. Hiroko. Yep, that's about right, I thought. In a flash, 3 more figures appeared and surrounded me. Gaku, Igamu, and Takamaru. Such a pity. I didn't think you'd try to release the prisoner.
How could you let her get inside your head? You're supposed to be the leader here.
I didn't want to believe it either, but now that we've caught you in the act, well, we can't let it slide. You betrayed us, Takumi. Ain't no way I'm accepting you as leader anymore. What's going on? How did you guys know? You've got bigger things to worry about. You've really done it now, Samino. Siri. But I thought the repairs weren't done yet.
Hooray!
Go on, it's just that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer is back and better than ever. A good thing, too. I was just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake. No. And it seems like Ava snapped out of her brainwashing all on her own, too. Did absorbing Genzaki's cryptoglobin give you the strength to do that, I wonder? Absorb? What are you talking about? Stop it, Sire. Don't tell her. You mean you don't remember, Ava? You killed Kanzaki and sucked him dry. Taking his cryptoglobe and made your own power of God stronger. Strong enough to break through my brainwashing. This isn't good. We didn't find out what she did, still. I took his power. I consumed the power of God. That can't be. I violated a taboo. No! Ava, calm down.
Y'all.
You killed an irreplaceable member of the Special Defense Unit. The least you could do is remember him. That's enough, Sire. Restraining Takumi comes first. Restraining me?
Sorry, man. We can't risk you running around and trying something like this again.
Do us a favor, come quietly. I really don't want to fight you. Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you? Oh yeah, I definitely think I can. I broke God's law. It can't be true. It's all a lie. Can't let Ava out while she's like this. You know, she got out. She's in no condition to run or defend herself. Right, when is I about to give up hope? There was the sound of an explosion and a blinding light flooded my vision.
What? What's this?
A flash grenade. Who could have thrown it?
Hey,
Over here, Takumi. Hurry. You. Still dazed by the light, I took a hold of his hand and he led me away. After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the light started to fade. Eito. Somehow we made it all the way to the schoolyard. What are you doing here? Looks like we lost him. It's a good thing Kurara left a bunch of traps lying around her room. Eito, why? It wasn't just me. Eito had saved. He'd somehow gotten Ava out of the cage and brought her with us. You got lucky, Takumi. When you moved my cage away from Ava, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment. I could have escaped at any time, but I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live a second time. I planned to stay put and watch the conclusion of your ugly, loathsome lives. But then I happened to hear the rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi. I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to. Well, I'll just leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I couldn't remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck out and got the real key from the war room. While the others were blinded, I opened up Ava's cage and let her out. Okay, but why? Why would you save the two of us? You're allying yourself with Ava, aren't you? That means you're an enemy of humanity now. And as you know, I hate humanity. What? No, that's not what I was trying to do. Perhaps not, but that's not what everyone here is going to think. That's why I had to step in and save you. Not that it's going to help your case very much. He's right. It was bad enough that the others found out I was helping Ava, but if they also think I'm working with Eito... Well, good luck from here on. Consider this a parting gift. Eito handed me a knapsack that had been lying on the ground nearby. I packed a set of Ava's battle gear and some light rations. and as well as your infuser, Takumi. Now that things have reached this point, neither of you are going to be welcome here. What? But... No, you're right. I'll let the fire extinguisher near the wall of fire using to get out of here. Takumi, are you sure about this? Ava hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet. But she calmed down a little now, and although she wouldn't say it, she seemed worried. It's fine, Ava. This just means I get to reunite you with Commune in person. And after that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks that might actually be better for us. Let's end this war together. Takumi. There's never a dull moment with you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempts to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. But I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that has meaning for you.
Huh?
What are you gonna do, Ado? I'll stay here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. Besides, it might be fun to see how long the school lasts without you here. Okay, well, thanks again. Don't mention it. Really, don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You better leave before they come after you. Right. Come on, Ava. Let's go. Okay.